The club that I grew up watching and supporting from such a young age is now the home of my best friend. He signed a contract with Manchester United, the contract that I wished I'd received, but instead I moved to Everton, and well, it's now time to take on my dream club, the club that I'd wished I'd received the offer from. And this is a big one because it's not only a match against my best friend, the first time we'll ever be playing against each other. It's a chance to prove to United that they missed out on an incredible player, and my dreams of going to United aren't dead, but at the moment, I'm with Arsenal, and I don't see myself moving. I said best wishes to my friend, and we both wished each other well in this upcoming match. The first time we'd be playing against each other since, we were kids, playing in the park together. This time, United against Everton. Let's get into this one. Raul Hernandez with the warm-ups. And boys, oh boy, is this one going to be big. Everton, Manchester United, a game that United needs to make sure that they can stay top of the table in that top four, and a game for us as we push towards the top five with only 2 months left in the season. Bruno Fernandes, Rashford in. Well, my best friend is nowhere near the starting 11. He's just signed with the club. He's new. He's up and coming. He's a youngster. He is not even on the reserve. So unfortunately, this actually won't be the first time that we're playing against each other. But it's still one hell of a game to look forward to nonetheless. Without being said, let's get in to this game. United against Everton. Then it's not a good start for us. It's Paul Pogba smashing it in. It's 1-0 to United, and we knew for us this was going to be a tough one. So many incredible players in that United attack, and just from what we've seen so far here at Everton, our defense is nothing to really shout or scream about. We have a very average, minuscule defense, and Pickford in net, another very, very average goalkeeper. So chances like this one are always going to go in for United. The 1v1s near post, Pickford just can't handle it, and our defense just lets the players run through a bit too easy. So you know what we got to do? We got to take over. Better turn some heads in that United squad, the United managers, everyone. But I've been looking at that, saying, hey, should we have actually signed this dude? Is he actually worthy of maybe an offer in the future? We weren't done there, though, boys. We still had to continue to show up and impress, and you know what that kind of meant this game? Being a little selfish, and it actually may have ended up hurting us in this game because, scoring that goal was great, but it kind of gave me a little bit of confidence, and I started taking chances like this, and they almost started to actually go in. I mean, could you imagine? I know people are going to be pissed at me in the comments for this shot, but imagine this one had gone in. It was so close. I mean, looking at it, De Gea probably had it tracked all the way, but that would have been one of the best goals ever scored in this My Player series. Boys, the chances would continue to flow. Manchester United, they continue to flow for us, man. Another long shot that nearly sneaks its way in. I just can't keep the ball down, man. It just keeps rising. And that would lead us into the halftime break where we have a game on our hands. This one is actually going to be a very, very close contest, boys. The score at half is 1-1. It's anyone's game, and we're impressing. We're showing out in this debut against my favorite club of all time, United. But then they would do this, and it would be 2-1. And from here on out, it looked like it would be all Manchester United. The new signing, the Italian, Ciro Immobile. My man's got no right of being in the Premier League, but he's here. He's scoring goals. He's banging in. He's ending our hopes and dreams. Guys, at this point, for us to make the Champions League, we kind of have to win the rest of our games, and we need a few other results to go our way. So a loss here not only is huge because it's one I want to win against United, but it's going to prevent us from, getting into any European competitions next season, man. That's one of the reasons we joined Everton. I wanted to smash it for them so that we could potentially play a season 2 in Europe with Everton. It's not happening, boys. It's just not happening. 90th minutes, it would be 3-1 to Manchester United. And there it is. the hopes and dreams are officially crushed by another man who it seems has no right of being in the Prem, but here anyway. He's signed for United, Marco Reus. He's left Dortmund, and he's here crushing us. That's a good goal, man. Cross body, cross net. It's a banger. It's 3-1, and that's basically going to do it. Our hopes and dreams of European play are thrown out the window for next season. Great goal for Reus. All credit where credit is due for United. It's a win, and you know, if I get anything out of this game, I would hope that people were impressed with my performance, but after losing 3-1, even though I scored that nice goal, I don't think anyone's going to be remembering that. I think people are going to be remembering this result for United, another crazy win for them, and Everton continues to drop points and slide down in the table, boys. The season is almost over at this point, and, you know, there's really nothing left to play for. It's going to be, honestly, a pretty depressing next few weeks, as our last few games don't really mean much for us. It's basically just staying within the top 10 at this point. Champions League European play is out of the question, and I've really just been trying to keep myself focused and entertained on actually performing well as the season ends, because, of course, I'm trying to get my rating up as much as possible. I'm trying to impress, you know, other teams around the world if we do decide to leave, impress Everton so that we can continue to start on this club. And also, I'm very much looking forward to this offseason, because after the final game is played, I've already booked my flight straight to Mexico. It's actually going to be my first time ever in my home country. As you guys know, the story is basically I grew up in the United States with Mexican parents who got deported just a few short years ago, and I'm going to be reuniting with them the first time and hopefully getting them out. And, you know, this has been the goal all along, to help reunite with my family and get them in a good spot so that we can be together yet again. And now that I have the money to do so, it's my main goal, and we're going to be doing that very, very soon. Like I said, just a few games away, a few training sessions away, as we don't have much to play for, but there's a lot to play for elsewhere around the world. Champions League, Europa League semifinals, finals are slowly but surely happening, and here's what the schedule has looked like for us. We have just one game left after we've simmed the few games that have been played here in the month of May. This is the table. 7th place for Everton on 61 points. Chelsea, City, Liverpool, Man United, and Arsenal sitting 5th. There's a lot to play for atop the table right there. You can see a few teams could be sneaking in. Well, I guess it's pretty much between Arsenal and Manchester United for that last Champions League spot. Let's get into this one. Chelsea is our opponent. We're playing a top team in the league. You know, although this game really doesn't mean much, it would be really, really cool to walk away with the win in the final game of the season. So let's see if we can do so. Boys, drop a like on this episode if you guys are hyped for, well, I guess the season finale is what this episode is going to be. And if you guys are going to be hyped for next season, let me know what you think we should do next season. Stay at Everton, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. At least stay here for another season and decide where we want to move next year. Spend a year and a half at Everton, maybe longer, maybe less. It all depends on what you guys want. Also, if you guys want more extra My Player content today, every single Tuesday, we are live streaming a new My Player over on Facebook Gaming. Link to that is in the description. As we concede, Timo Werner. Yo, I can already see it, man. We have a lot of rebuilding to do for next season. We might need to bring freaking Jared HD in here and rebuild this Everton team for us next season with Hernandez on it, because, I don't know, we're going down a really, really rough path to end this season, and it's looking like it's going to end very, very poorly with 2 losses in the final episode. Timo Werner. Ugh. I don't even know what to say at this point, man. We just can't seem to do anything right with this club. Manager's pissed. I'm pissed. Everyone's pissed. I'm sure the fans are upset. Hey, you know what? Don't count us out of this game, at least yet. Only 10 minutes in. You know, we could definitely come back. Doesn't mean anything, but we want that momentum going into next season. I need to pad my stats. You guys are going to see my rating as we end the season. That's where Charleston nearly throws that one in, but we are very, very close to an 80 overall. I believe we're still chilling at a 79, so a lot of work left to do, man. Improving that weak foot. We're already at 5-star skill because of the glitch this year, but weak foot is the big thing. Definitely going to be looking to improve that. I think we're still at a freaking 1-star weak foot. I don't understand it. And I messed up here, boys. Oh, my God. I don't know what it is. I think I'm just fed up with this season. I'm ready to get into season number 2. Timo Werner scores. It's 2-0. Yeah, if we take a look back at this, the keeper passes it straight to Werner, basically because I just called for the ball. Now, this is my fault 1,000,000%, but why is this a feature in FIFA? If I'm not open, and the only way to pass me the ball when I call for it is for the keeper to pass it straight to Timo Werner, shouldn't there be like a setting that tells Pickford or whoever the goalkeeper is to just not pass the ball? I guess not. I guess that's just too advanced for EA to add within the game to make things even worse in this first half. We concede a penalty, and that is the... Oh, my God. EA, man, you're really doing it this episode. What was that? That wasn't even close to a pen. What? We need VAR in this game. That was one of the worst calls I think I've ever seen in FIFA, to concede a pen with, and of course Timo's going to slot it in. Like, of course, he's not going to miss it, right? Oh, brother. Yep, this is just the perfect, the worst way to end the season, whatever you want to call it, man. It's not good. And, but was that the Everton fans celebrating? Or does it just look like the Everton fans at a distance because they're the same colors? Is that just actually Chelsea fans? Yeah, I think it's actually just Chelsea fans that I'm just reading. Or is it... Are Everton fans actually cheering for Chelsea scoring? No, it had to be Chelsea fans. At this point, with EA, I wouldn't be shocked, man, if it was actually Everton fans cheering for the away team scoring a goal. Whatever. Timo Werner has literally scored himself a first-half hat-trick. Oh, man, what a beast. You know, you got to give it to Timo. You know, a few of those goals might have been undeserved, actually. The majority of those goals were undeserved. The one where I called for the ball and then that PK, undeserved. But you know what, boys? The chances would be there for us to come back in this second half. Wow. How have I missed both of those? So unlucky this game. Chelsea to make it 4-0. They can't do so, but this is where we started to turn up, through on goal. You know what? I'm going to take the assist. We've actually been struggling this year with assists. I believe that's only my second assist since joining Everton. We got about 10 goals, 9 assists, something along those lines. Maybe 9 goals. I can't remember the exact numbers. But I need to work on my assists, and this last half, I guess, of the season, let's try and do that. We get one right here. Andre Gomes slots it in. It's now 3-1. Is there a chance of a comeback? Another through ball. Another chance for an assist. It's Richarlison. It's another assist. And we got 10 minutes left. This could actually happen. This would be the perfect end of the season if we can mount an incredible comeback like this. Take down Chelsea. Prove that, hey, Everton is a team that could be reckoned with next season. Digne still wearing my number. I've yet to change that. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I do need to change that because I know that pisses a lot of people off that me and Digne are wearing the same number. I apologize. Richarlison, nice goal. There would be one more chance to win it. Or would there? No. That's it for the game. And there it is. That's it for the season. Timo Werner, well-deserved match ball right there with a hat trick. But yeah. That's going to be it. What a season it was. You know, no regrets in moving to Everton. Although we couldn't get any European competition for next season, I kind of like where I'm at. I'm still a relatively up-and-coming new player, and I got a lot to prove moving forward in this next season that's going to be happening with Everton. City are your Champions League winners. Chelsea are going to take the FA Cup to West Ham. We're going to move to the Europa League, where I believe it's Lazio beating Villarreal. So a lot of different winners here from around the world. Premier League, it is going to be Chelsea, so they win the double. FA Cup, Man City, Liverpool, United are going to be your top 4. And then the bottom 3, West Ham, Sheffield, West Brom, United. As for the top goal scorers, we got Timo Werner, man. He ends up winning it with that hat trick. We're nowhere to be found in the top 25. Obviously, we moved halfway through the season. Assist, it's Aubameyang, Pulisic up there. And you're about to get a good look at our sort of end game stats for this season. Here is what we finished with. 79 overall. We are now 18 years old. In all competitions, we managed to get ourselves 9 goals, 3 assists. You can see all of the stats. So a lot to look forward to for next season. A lot to grow. And, you know, after only playing such a short amount, to be a 79 overall is actually very, very crazy, boys. That's it, though. The season ends with Everton. The season now over, it's time to head to Mexico. And I'm extremely nervous. My first time entering my country of origin. My first time seeing my parents in so long, and How will I be greeted in my home country? Of course, being known as a Mexican player, there's a lot of people back there rooting for me and cheering for me. Being someone that has such a big influence in the Premier League, how will I be treated? How will the reaction be? And how will my parents be? It's been ages since I've spoken to them, and I'm interested to see what they think of the journey that I've been on. It's time to return, and it's time to do so. We'll be there in the next episode. The return, or the first coming, of Raul Hernandez to Mexico in the next episode. The offseason begins, and Season 3 begins in the next episode, boys. I'm excited to bring it to you. Let's go for 5K likes in this one, and it all happens next Tuesday, episode 11. We'll see you boys then.